Hey guys, I'm really sorry. I really hope no one says anything about me being late tonight, because I usually take it in stride, but I'm a little touchy tonight, so hopefully no one said anything about me being late in here. If you have, I forgive you, I guess. I'm a little bit touchy right now. Hold on. You'll have to forgive me. I hope you guys are doing well. It's been one hell of a week, as you can imagine. I might actually turn the lights on. I don't know. I wasn't going to, but it's starting to get a little dark. And I'm frantically trying to get my light to not die, because I just now realized that it's trying to die on me. How's everyone else doing? Yeah, it's, sorry guys, it's still, I was still setting up. I was running late. I ended up taking Tommy to urgent care, and we spent quite a while over there. They had to do a little bit of, I don't know, you call it like minor surgery on his foot. Just minor, you know, but hurts like hell, and yeah, and he's hobbling around right now, so that cut into some time. I'm really trying, oh my god, I'm about to lose it. I'm trying not to lose it. I'm really trying to keep calm and not lose it. Hey Tommy, say hi.
Hey everybody.
We should probably turn the light on for now, huh?
I could turn that little one on. Man.
Oh, we'll do that, yeah. Sorry, it's so, I was wanting it to be a little bit dramatic, but that's good, I guess. Oh, I don't like the shadows on my face with, okay.
You want me to turn that on? You want me to turn
No, let's just turn that. Tommy, help me do things. I'm having a really hard time right now. I'm getting mad at this light. I'm getting mad at everything. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I just need to find. I'll be
all right, buddy.
I just kept tearing up, making my silly thumbnail, and I feel like my heart is broken. I had that cat since I was This is not, I don't know. I don't think this is the
in
right
for it.
plug. Yeah, I tried that one, but I don't think that one's
No,
worth.
it's not the right one.
No. But is there a right one?
Mini USB, there we go.
Okay. Oh, there we go. See? That fixes everything. Okay, cool.
You still want the big light on?
Uh,
Turn it off.
let's turn it off. Let's see if it looks alright without it. Is that too dark? I mean, I like it kind of dark right now, so let's just go with that for now. But if we need more light, we'll get more light. So.
You got the remote for your Carissa Loves Taters back there?
No, I don't know where that is. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. That will just.
Okay.
That'll just give me anxiety trying to look for it because I know I'm not gonna find it. But I'll find it when I'm not looking for it. You know what I mean? So how's everyone here doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had an amazing week. It has not been amazing for us, but it has been all right for us. Like, we were off this week. This is like, I mean, Tommy's still got a while off, and I have like till Sunday off. Like, I go back to work on Monday. He goes back to work sometime next week. But yeah, the way our schedule is, like, we don't even have the same days off anyway, so it's kind of weird when we schedule off. How you know, sometimes I'm off for a while, he's not, vice versa. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Tommy, did you want to have a seat in the recliner or something? Not, they won't be able to see you though unless we turn the light back on. No?
I'm gonna go over there and join the chat.
Oh, and moderate, right?
Yeah.
You gonna be a moderator?
Yeah,
That's
like
awesome.
I used to do back in the day.
Back in the day stuff. That's really cool. Let's see. So let me just take a look at all the chats. All the chats here. I'm looking at the multi-stream. Looks like everything's good. Good. Alright, let me make sure. Okay. I see. Hey, everyone. Hollywood Nor, before the stream started, said, "Hi, Carissa and Tommy. I'm so sorry to hear about your cat, Charlie. Rest in peace, Charlie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, Austin Sweet. Hey, Peter. How are you guys doing? Hollywood Nor, I hope you're doing well. Peter Cunnington says, how are you tonight? I am okay. I could be better, but I could be worse. How are you doing, Peter? I hope you're doing well. Austin says, hello, everyone. I already said that, but I don't feel like I gave you a proper due hello. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I seem to be overthinking a lot of things tonight. But Austin, it's so good of you to join us. I hope you're having a delightful evening. Angie, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Trying to connect, but it said starting soon. Yeah, because I'm running late. I am so sorry. Austin says, would you rather eat food off the ground or out of a trash can? I'd choose the trash can. I would... I don't know. Would I rather eat food off the ground or out of a trash can? Off the ground. Off the ground, because I could see if there are bugs or whatever, and you do all that. I don't have to, I could see exactly what I'm dealing with, whereas in a trash can, you don't know what person spit in it, or whatever kind of god-awful thing that you shouldn't have in your mouth, like, in there, like, no. So, yeah, that's my answer. Angie says, very sorry about Charlie. Thank you, I appreciate that, I really do. Austin says, I dare you to do 5 jumping jacks. Maybe later. I don't feel like doing jumping jacks right now, Austin, I'm so sorry. Wish I did. Let's see. Let me go back to the multi-stream part. Let's see. You're good, Krista. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Angie, for your patience. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. Let's see. Oh my God, Peter! Thank you. Sending you love. Rest in peace to your cat. Thank you for the $1 donation, Peter. You're such a sweetheart, as always. I appreciate you so much. You were a good friend. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Looking beautiful like Dita tonight. Oh, thank you, Hollywood. Appreciate you saying that. Angie says, exhausted from work. It's my Friday. Or no, my Saturday. Oh, no. Oh, no. Austin says, I got vaccinated from COVID. Oh, cool. It took me a long time to make the decision about it. I was strongly against it for a very long time until I changed my mind. Yeah, and I can understand that. Yeah, we still, we're on the fence, so, to each their own. I encourage everyone to do what's right for them. You know what I mean? If you're high risk of getting it and you feel more comfortable getting the vaccine than not having it, then I say make that decision. Make that decision. Whatever decision's in your best interest. The vaccine isn't for everybody, but the people that really, really, really need to have it, I support that. So, yeah, I'm not in the high risk category, and I'm still trying to figure out what is the safest option there. So, anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. It's not about that tonight. Let's see. Good night, Austin. Have a good night. Good to see you. Angie says, how are you guys? We're doing well. Stephanie Carver, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. You are fine. No apologies necessary. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just feel so bad when I'm late, like this kind of late, Ugh. Oh no, poor Tommy. Just breathe, Carissa. I'm trying. I'm really trying. James Culp. Hello, hon. How are you doing this week? Hello, Carissa, and I'm so sorry about your cat, Charlie, passing away. And hello, Tommy. Yeah, thank you, James. It was kind of a long time coming. He was sick this year. It's one of the reasons I didn't have him on the stream, because, well, for a while before that, I guess he was getting sick, and we didn't know. He was just getting a little skinnier here and there, we noticed, but he was still eating. Like, that's the thing. Like, this whole time he's been getting skinnier, he's been eating and stuff, and he's been on thyroid pills, and that was supposed to help, but we found out from the vet that he might have cancer, but we didn't take the official test for it because he was already so far gone. Like, he was already completely blind and skin and bones, and we just decided we wanted to keep him comfortable, and so that's what we did. We just loved on him as much as we could, spent as much time as we could with him, and just tried to let nature take its course in the best way possible.
Yeah, we didn't want to put him through no extra pain.
Yeah, no extra pain, and we also know that because of our situation with Edwin that we had when we had to put him down when he's already dying, that if I were to just decide to go take him and get him put down or whatever because he's so sick and miserable, that I would always question whether that was the right decision. So I kind of did it based on, has he purred today? Like, if he has purred at all, he still has the will to live in him, and he still wants to be around or whatever. Or that's the way I interpret it. Or at least he found comfort in us enough to not be completely miserable. You know what I mean? And so that's the way I looked at it. But yeah. Angie says, never too dark, right? Cool. Hey, check out that fireplace. Brought to you by Tommy doing it. Very cool, right? Hey, it's been a while since we had a fire up here.
Just wanted to show I was here tonight.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother with that, but I'm glad you did. I probably would if I gave myself more time, but things just don't always work out, Chris, it's okay. Stop apologizing. I know you're going through a lot right now. I understand how you feel. You are doing just fine. Well, thank you, Stephanie Carper. Appreciate that. Hollywood North says, my week was busy since I was working on my projects, which was long overdue. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully it gave you like a sense of accomplishment, with everything you did. Hopefully. Very cool. A guy named Gio. I'll just sneak over to the side because Tommy might not see me here. That's cool. A guy named Gio. Oh my gosh. How are you doing? I forgot to drop the link in the Discord. And I didn't share it in the YouTube groups either, but that's okay, because this is more serious. This is a more serious one. I know that the people that will come here for this aren't going to be necessarily newcomers. It's going to be more for the people that just have been around and kind of know me and Tommy and our cat stuff, This is very just whatever kind of dream, you know. We're just hanging out. But I will show you some pictures and stuff, and maybe I'll show you some things and everything. For instance, this right here, this necklace, it's got, I don't know how clearly you could see it, but yeah, it's got little paw prints with blue jewels in it and a heart. There are some of Charlie's ashes inside of this, so I thought that was really neat. So that's kind of what I did. So yeah. Brendan Bohannon, hey Brendan, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you here. I am here, not sure what to say. I've been through this a few times. It's kind of sad, but inescapable. It's okay. You don't have to know anything to say, but just what you said, actually, just acknowledging that you've been there and it sucks, is more than enough, honestly. It's just crazy, because I haven't had... This is the longest I've ever had an animal, you know? And I literally called him my little baby, my little buddy, you know? And, it sucks.
He's almost old enough to drive.
Yeah, almost old enough to drive.
He could drive a motorcycle as a teenager.
You could... What age do you have to be to drive a motorcycle?
I think in the book it says you could be like 14.
14?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's crazy. That's cool. Angie says, how do you tip? If you go into the description of YouTube, there is like a PayPal link or whatever. There's also a way you can go to my my website to tip that way, but I'm not like, you know, I haven't got a whole lot of tips.
There's some kind of way to do it on Streamlabs. I think isn't it like an exclamation point? I don't know.
I don't know how to do it straight in the comments or whatever, but I'm not sure. But check the description. Believe it was probably a.
You can ask Peter.
Yeah, ask Peter how he did it. Yeah, ask which link he clicked on, because there's two ways you could probably donate if you'd like to.
I'll ask him
Yeah. Let's see. How do you... Okay, Michael Vell says, hey everyone, hope you're doing well. My heart goes out to you on your loss. Thank you, Michael Vell. Appreciate that. I hope you're doing well, too. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks losing an animal, and I'm just glad I wasn't the one that found him. I actually went to I was a part of a car wash raising money for the indie film I'm in, the Crawl or Die 2 movie that I'll be in. If you're interested in learning about Crawl or Die, you can go to their Kickstarter page. You can just go to Kickstarter.com and search for Crawl or Die, and it has like their current thing that they're working on, which is their music, and then they're doing everything in sections now, in smaller sections, to raise money that way instead of one big push, because they didn't get enough, and then you lose all that traction if you do it too big. So they're breaking it down to little pieces that they need to raise money for. Anyway, long story short, I was at the car wash, washing cars all day. Well, I say all day, for 3 or 4 hours.
Hanging out in the truck, taking pictures.
Yeah, taking pictures and all that stuff, and then when I came home around, I don't know, 7:38, whatever it was, Tommy set me down and said, I hate to tell you this, but I found Charlie in the garage, and he's dead. And then he's like, hold on right there, I'm gonna go bring him up to you. And then I was just in so much shock. I was like, what? Oh my god, no. Like, I kind of thought in my mind I still had time, Let's see. Thanks for the support, Peter, and everyone else. Well, yeah, what Tommy said. Thank you. Peter says is even healthy people have been getting the virus with this new Delta variant. Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, that's not good. Hollywood says red and black are the perfect combination since it reminds me of a black widow spider. Yes, very cool. Peter says it sucks when all animals die. Yes, it does. Absolutely, Peter, I agree. You can also pin the link up to the top to Streamlabs. Okay, Peter, I'm going to check that out. Go into the description of this video and click on the Streamlabs link. Okay, so that's how you did it. Okay, I was curious because I had two different links that kind of led to it. So Thank you, Peter. I'm trying to figure out how to do, these things work myself, even though I set it up.
How do you do it?
You go to the Streamlabs link.
Huh.
Yeah. Stephanie Carpenter says, I lost my cat Callie of 16 years last June. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. She was my baby. I know how much it hurts. So sorry, Chris and Tommy. Well, I thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So I guess I'll go ahead and just very shortly just share my screen and just show you guys a couple pictures of my cat. Our cat. May he rest in peace. And then after that, we'll just go back to chatting about whatever, I'm not going to do like a huge focus on it, but it was just something that was on my mind. Yeah. So. Alright, so I'm going to share my screen. And it's only like 30 pictures, and it's like really easy to, go through them. So, no biggie. No biggie. Remembering Charlie, our little buddy. And so, so he used to be quite a big fat cat. There's me, my glasses I still can't find.
He's breaking your back.
Yeah, he's breaking my back. Look at him. Yeah,
like so happy.
Yeah, look at he's loafing on my back. No shame.
How did that feel?
Felt so cute. He was like, I think he was probably purring and everything. Yeah.
I love that picture.
Yeah, me too. I actually like the dark background. It's set a really cool mood. Okay, cool, Stephanie. I'm glad. Thanks. All right. Well, before Edwin was in the picture,
Aww.
It was Charlie and Claire. Brother Charlie and sister Claire. Claire died 7 years ago at the age of 8. She had some issue having to do with not getting her spayed. It kind of left her vulnerable to an illness and stuff. And
Has it already been 7 years?
Yeah, because she was, because she died when she was 8, and they're the same age, because they're kittens from the same.
We've been here so long.
I know, we've been here. Oh my God! Hey Angie, my God, thank you for the donation.
Aww.
Thank you so much.
Thank
That's
you,
so
Angie.
nice. Thank you.
That is so cool.
I love you so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Okay. God, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh, guys. But Claire was my little baby too. She was it's hard to see in this picture, but she was a calico, and she was really feisty. And Charlie was scared of the rain, whereas she would like chase raindrops in the window. So
She was a sweet little girl.
yeah, she was. Charlie, a few years ago, staring at the TV. Yeah, that was pretty fun. So cool. Thank you so much, Angie. 2 years ago, my cat looks like he's judging me. And as people told me, he was judging me. Definitely. I know, this is kind of plain tonight, but it's fine. This is him. He looks kind of like... I don't know. He just has like a serious look on his face. It's funny. But yeah, he was always like wanting to sit on my books while I'm trying to read them. This particular book is recipe book, and he thought he knew better than I did what I needed to make that day, I guess. Here's, of course, a picture of him on our bed. That's the one that's in the thumbnail. Very cute.
No.
Yeah. He loved the garage, and this is the door to the garage. He lived there when we weren't around. Like, that's where his food, water, litter is, or was. Still is. We haven't picked it up. We need to pick it up.
To be in the garage, but he really took to it, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, we
wanted to
didn't.
go there.
Yeah, we did it just because we didn't want to deal with the whole cat litter situation up here. And then, like, he loved it so much that, like, we couldn't get him to stay up here. Yeah, it sucked. Yay! Angie figured it out! Yay! Very cool. And then, of course, Edwin and Charlie. Man, they used to hate each other's guts, too. Like, when we first got Edwin, which we ended up having for about 3.5 years, we adopted him. He was, like, probably 8 years old or something when we got him. They tried to say he was like 6, but that's just the age that you no longer have to pay to, like, if they're 6 years old or older, you don't have to pay the SPCA to adopt them, but we gave them $20 anyway. But anyway, we think he was much older than they said because he just acted older, you know? He acted way older than Charlie acted. Weird. But yeah, so I remember when we first brought Edwin home, man, it was such a mess. They were trying to mark territory to prove which one is the real alpha cat. That was a nightmare on our rug. God. And then also, we ended up having to, what ended up working eventually was feeding them on opposite sides of the same door. And you just, like, it's so hilarious thinking of cats sitting there eating, and they're like munching away, and you hear them also like growling while they're eating. Like, growling while chewing is hilarious when you hear a cat do it. Like, what in the world? Like, they're like, it's so funny. It's ridiculous. You hear a crunch or two and more growling, maybe a little hissing, and they're like all, like, their hair's all standing up. I'm like, you gotta get used to each other. Stop it. And imagine our surprise one day when we open up, Tommy actually opens up the garage and sees them both snuggled together in one of the cat beds. And he's like, hey, Carissa, come see this. And I'm just like, what? They hate each other. Why are they even sleeping together?
Like overnight change.
Yeah, overnight change. Like, it was between feeding them together on the other side, opposite side of the door, and then, like, forcing them to be in the same garage, you know, the same space for an extended amount of time because we had to be at work and stuff. And, you know, cat litter is messy. But yeah, it's crazy. Let's see here. Angie says, I had a kitty that looked like him. His name was Pumpkin. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, Stephanie Bentley, I love that yellow heart. Angie says, I also had a cat that was potty trained. That's so cool. Angie says he was a Maine Coon named Steve. Oh my god, that's so cool. His name was Steve? That's awesome. I don't know why I like the name Steve for Maine Coon so much, but it's pretty epic. Let's see here. Tommy says, sorry to hear about your cat, Stephanie. Oh, yeah. A guy named Gio says, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. Yes. Yes, perhaps. Yeah, a guy named Gio, for sure. Yeah. So funny. But, of course, Charlie, I just love cats when they roll up into a little ball and they, like, put their tail over their eyes, like a little, you know, what do you call it? You know, like eye cover. I don't know. Anyway, I just think it's really cute. James Colt says, hello, Stephanie. Oh, cool. I love when the potato chips are saying hello to each other. This was me. I tested out an app where you put together like multiple pictures together in Instagram, and I was using Charlie as my little example. He just looks so cute. He just looks so sleepy and everything, and he was a willing participant for sure. So I thought that was cute. Let's see. Angie says, because when I first met my husband, he told me that every pet or animal that he owned was named Steve. That is wildly specific. Oh my god. So every single animal he has is named Steve. I feel like I want to, like, have a tradition like that too. I won't do it with Charlie or Edwin, but, like, maybe, like, if we've been talking about getting something either aquatic or a type of lizard, you know?
Or maybe both.
Or maybe both, yeah. We need a break from furry friends that steal our heart. You know what I mean? Like, we need something more like a fish.
A quadruped vacation.
A quadruped vacation, yes. Except for, technically, a lizard would still be a quadruped, but it would be a scaly, tiny quadruped that didn't care about us at all. I don't know that lizards have much emotions for humans, but that's just me. My thought. I don't know. But anyway, let me see. So we just ended up naming our cat Steve. That's so funny. Thank you. Now, this picture right here, Charlie was so fat. Like, the fattest he's ever been here. And this was when, our friend Kristen, our roommate at the time, she was our tenant, more like it. Our friend and our tenant. She rented a room from us for a couple years. And, she would be home most of the time, especially during the day. And so we used to have the food.
Oh my god, he looks so fat.
He is so fat there, right? Like, fat is... Yeah, fat is...
It almost doesn't even look real.
I know, he's super fat. Like, super fat. It's great. It was so heavy. Anyway, is someone trying to call you right now? How bizarre.
It's Brandon.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm trying not to get distracted. I got the ADHD. Anyway, I'm trying really hard not to get distracted here. What I'm trying to say is that, okay, when she was home, it would be the three of us throughout the day and night, feeding him, because we used to keep a big, 20-pound bag of food in the kitchen. And we used to keep his food and his water in the kitchen. And we used to keep his litter box, up here somewhere, And, it got to where anytime anyone went in the kitchen, he would meow for food. And he would eat it, we'd give him a little bit of food at a time, because he used to eat so fast that he would get sick. And so we would just give him a little bit of food, all, here and there. A little bit at a time until he had enough or whatever. But what would happen is he would keep asking for food from different people in the house and acting like no one else had fed him. And he ended up being fat as fuck. Really fat. Look at this cat. This cat is spoiled like hell. And he got so fat that, he... that, his belly would, almost drag the floor when he's walking. It was adorable, but alarming. Because he shouldn't be getting that fat. It's not healthy, of course. And, it's so funny. He was just, literally hungry with power. Seriously. He had everyone in the cup of his hand. And, he would also, when he was this fat, he would, he would do what we would call loaf, but not just loaf, sit there. He would just collapse full force onto his back for a belly rub. You would hear this big thunk out of nowhere, and he'd look all happy and fat and stuff, and he would be purring, and he'd rub my belly. Yeah, it was hilarious. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe he didn't hurt himself then. But he had all that extra padding, so I guess he was pretty confident about it. Let's see. Angie says it was a lie. That wasn't their names. That's so funny. Which all films. Hey there. How's it going? Good to see you. To celebrate Charlie's life, you should eat his food and poop in his litter box tonight. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, this is a really pixelated picture, but I made this because Tommy took this picture because Claire and Charlie used to wait outside my bathroom door every time. They'd just sit there and wait for me to come out. And so I decided to make a I see you creeping meme out of it. It's really pixelated, but I mean, that's my bathroom door, and all I'm doing is something that, I do in my bathroom, and they're just waiting. Doesn't matter if it's a minute or 20 minutes. They're gonna be there when I open that door, or they were. Which, that'll suck, getting used to him not waiting outside there for me, but whatever. Guy named Gio says, is that Thunder? No, it's just the cat! Right, it's just the cat, Thundercat. The real Thundercat. Michael Bell says, or get up and run around the house like a maniac at 3 a.m. Yeah, there you go. He used to attack him and Claire both used to attack my feet while I slept when I lived in an efficiency apartment and I didn't have a door that could keep the cats from sleeping in the bed with me. They would attack my freaking feet.
Yeah, me too.
All the time. Oh yeah. When you came over and you'd be over at my apartment and they would attack his feet while we were hanging out. It was very distracting, to say the least.
Hey, Brandon's coming over.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. Yay, our friend Brandon's coming over. Cool. Let's see here. Tommy says oh, okay, coming over for a bit. Okay, you just told me that. Thank you. Midnight Gamer, hey, how's it going, Midnight Gamer? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well tonight. I don't know that I've seen your name in here before. Forgive me if I have and I just forgot. I have a bird brain memory, like a goldfish memory, so please excuse me. But it's good to see you. I hope you're having a good night so far. If it is night. I mean, I'm sure it is. If your name is Midnight Gamer, I wouldn't expect you to be on here at any other time. Then again, maybe you only game at night, but you watch other people game and do things at other times. Anyway, I'm overthinking it once again. Michael Bell says belly rubs are the ultimate trap for us humans. Yes, so true. Oh yeah, duh. Candlelit Soul, Midnight Gamer. I thought I recognized your name, but I completely forgot that was you. Welcome, Candle. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well tonight. Oh man. Okay, so this is an interesting one. For those of you, and maybe there's someone else in this chat that can remember this day. It's up to them if they want to talk about it or not. I don't know if that wants to be a part of their story or not. But we had a apartment fire where we were in Tulsa.
Oh, you showing that one?
Yeah, and we were actually on Channel 6 News. That's Tommy grabbing Charlie from a firefighter because Tommy had just recently gone to days. He used to be an overnight worker, and he had just recently gone to days not too long before this. And so he got home just a little bit before I would, by like an hour or so. And he called me, and he's like, hey, our apartment's on fire. I'm like, or our apartment building's on fire, and they won't let us in. I was like, oh my god, can you have the firefighters save the cats? And so he's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'll let you go, and I'll talk to them. So he went and he told firefighters about the 2 cats in there, and they rescued them, and apparently they were running like hell. Would you like to,
Charlie tried to escape out of the balcony.
He tried to escape out of the balcony. Like, they barely got him before he jumped off of the damn balcony.
Charlie was scratching the hell out of that guy.
Oh, man. That poor firefighter. He's like...
See, I had to pull him off the firefighter.
Yeah, he's all stuck to him. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
That's before he lost his claws.
Yeah, he didn't... Yeah, that's true. Oh, my gosh. Let's see... Midnight Ice. Oh, Angie! Did you just give me 10? What? Why? Oh my god, Angie! I love you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you for your second donation.
You're amazing.
I hope you meant to do that. I mean, I can give you $10 back if you only meant to do it the one time. I really hope. I hope that was on purpose. If not, I can give you a refund. No biggie. Michael King, it says LOL. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Like, but we almost lost our cats because, Claire had to have like a little ventilator because she was like having a hard time breathing because of the smoke inhalation. And Charlie was just freaking the F out, man. He was freaking out. Like, they were both freaking out. But if it hadn't been for those firefighters, we wouldn't have those kitties. If it hadn't been for Tommy, we wouldn't have had our kitties after that. Honestly. I see. I'm that forgettable. Oh, no, you're not. No, you know how I am. You know, Candle, you know that I have a bad memory, and I forgot that was you. Yeah,
Midnight Gamer went through that with us too.
Yeah. So true. So yeah,
I remember we had a bonus apartment fire, didn't we?
yeah, we had
At
two
Brighton
apartment.
Park.
Did we have an apartment fire at Brighton?
Brighton Park, and then over to Brighton Park 2.
Yeah. Yeah, we had multiple close calls with fires. None of it our fault, by the way. Just getting that out there. Midnight Gamer says, I still have photos of my apartment after the second fire on Facebook. Oh, yeah, because here's what happened. What was crazy is there was fire that was so bad. I mean, it...
The welder guy moved in next door and, like, set the place on fire.
Yeah, a guy that had just moved across the hall from me, Tommy, and Midnight here. He had just moved in like 2 weeks before that, and he had like accidentally started a fire in another place before this, we find out, and then he's the one behind a freaking fire.
And he even had a pet.
He even had a pet, a little corgi. Do you say corgi or corgi? I don't know. Anyway, cutest little dog, sweetest little dog, died in the fire. And I think it was supposedly like something to do with he lit a cigarette too close to the gas or something. I don't know. I'm not really sure exactly what the real story was, but that's what I heard the story was. Something to do with that smoking too close to a gas thing. I don't know. I mean, wouldn't that mean that he would have died or got injured if that was the case? I don't know. Anyway, seems like that would be likely. Anyway, long story short, there was a first fire that started in the apartment right across from me and Tommy and broke out into the hall and burnt our door to a crisp, but we only had smoke and water damage, and the cats barely survived because of the smoke damage and stuff, but they did. And then we had three days to get everything we owned out of there. And then in the middle of the night, after we got all that we could or wanted to get out of our apartment, a hotspot fired up, and it was no longer smoke and water damage. It was like the whole building was a skeleton. Like, it ignited a fire, and you could see the sky through our window. It was crazy.
It's a good thing I was so motivated to move everything.
Yeah, like, Tommy was like a workhorse. He was working his ass off, moving as fast as he could, get all our stuff out. Like, it was insane. And I wish I could have been more helpful, and I tried, but I was just, it was so hot. It was around Labor Day weekend, you know? It was crazy. Let's see. Midnight Gamer says, I lost 3 cats due to that fire. Had to be euthanized because of inhaling too much smoke. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Midnight. That's sad. I swear I want to call right now. Oh my gosh. You want to call me right now, huh? Oh my gosh. Stephanie says, no more fires for you guys. Except for this one in the background. But we're okay. I swear. We'll be careful, Stephanie.
That was surrounded by bricks.
Yeah, it is surrounded by bricks. I think we're good. Yeah.
So, the first fire, he actually wasn't home when that started.
Oh, really?
Wait, hold on here. Are we having an inception moment here? Hold on here. Hold on here. Let me, full screen this for a second. Are we having an interview moment time here? Okay, I think we are.
Well, I can't be there. Let me put my headphones in real quick.
Okay. Alright. I don't know how we can... are you okay with being on a suit, or you want me to just let them listen to you?
Care. It's fine.
Okay, here.
Either or. Hey, what's up? So,
I don't know if
I
this
lived catty corner from both of them. Literally the apartment next door, actually. I lived catty corner from where the fire started. And basically, I was told that the dude wasn't even home when the fire started. They said it started because of a cigarette. But if you look at the photos, most of the damage is actually where the hot water tank had been. I know that we had problems with our hot water tank, that the people from the gas company wouldn't even light it because it was so rusted. But from what I understand, he hadn't been home at the time, and the fire started, as I said, most of the damage was where the balcony was, which was where the hot water tank was kept. And I had gotten a call from Carissa, I had left like an hour before the fire started because I got fired from my job the day before.
That was a rough time, man.
She called me and said, "You need to get home." I said, I'll be there as soon as I can. She's like, "No, you need to get here. The building caught fire." So Mom and I booked it out the door to the apartment, and by the time it had been there had been no firewall, so the fire actually spread because of that.
Yeah. Crazy.
And what had happened was there had been a hot spot. Like, we had been told that, like, we had until a certain time to get all of our crap out of the apartment. So what happened was all of us literally waited till the last day to start packing our shit and getting it out. And then the next day, we hear that the apartment burned again because there had been a hot spot. Now, I don't truly believe it had been a hot spot because that manager was shady as shit. But, like, she was not trying to give us our prorated rent. She was going to give us our pet deposits back. And I'm like, no, I want the rent that, you know, I'm not living there till the end of the month, so I want my rent back. But, yeah, they wouldn't let us really go see anything or do anything. She didn't want us talking to people. And the second time that the fire broke out, damaged 4 more units. So it displaced 4 more sets of people.
Holy cow. That's wild.
We all had to stay in a hotel. We all had to pay for an extra night for a hotel because the Red Cross only paid for 2 nights and only gave us, like, a certain amount of money for, like, food and stuff. And it's like, that's not going to help us do anything.
Yeah. Me and Tommy were just lucky enough to have his mom offer to have us stay there. So that's what saved us, honestly. So, yeah.
Well, and me coming back here saved me because I wouldn't have had anywhere else to go. But it was like, if I wouldn't have known about it until hours later if Carissa hadn't called me. And I had 3 cats that had to be euthanized because they had inhaled way too much smoke and they weren't going to live.
That's
and
really
then the
sad.
others I sent to the the Humane Society because I had like 13 cats in that apartment. But
that's a little much, but that's a story for another time.
It was all thanks to Carissa that I even knew about it, and she was like, "No, honey, you need to get here. Literally, the apartment burned." And I was like, "How badly?" She's like, "Just get here."
Yeah, just get here. It's bad.
She's like, honey, you're not listening. Get here. And I'm like, oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay, I'm going.
I had just gotten off work. It was a terrible thing to come home to.
Yeah. So terrible.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Candle, for sharing your part of the story, because, you know, that was such a long time ago, and you are remembering it a little bit more clearly than me. So I appreciate you sharing that with us, because it was a hell of a day. A hell of a week.
Well, I mean, it got me out of a bad relationship, so that's why I remember it so clearly, is because that's really when I got away from the person I was with, and, I mean, everything changed after that. But I'll send you later the pictures that I have. I don't think I have any from the first fire, but I have some from the second fire when all of those people, when all, like, the construction people were in there, when they were, like, walking around and surveying the damage.
Yeah, it was crazy, because the one firefighter, you could tell he's, like, really new to being a firefighter, because he was, like, super excited, and he was like, wow, this is great. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, F you.
Yeah, he said it was cool.
Wait, he really
like, he was like, this is so cool, this is awesome. Like, he was, like, excited. He's like, he must really like fires and stuff, because, I mean, good. If you want to be a firefighter, you better be comfortable with fires, I guess. But I mean, this guy was kind of a douche, you know, being that way. Like, how insensitive. Like, we're losing our home and you're like, this is awesome.
It's like, bro, my home literally just burned to the ground and you're saying this is cool.
yeah What a jerk. All right, hun, I'm gonna go ahead and take you off the screen. Thank you for sharing your story, or our story.
That's fine. I gotta go. So
All
I'll
right.
talk to you later.
All right, love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Here, there you go. She didn't say she loved me back. I'm just kidding.
Hey, we're joined by Brandon.
Hey, Brandon. Sorry for all the,
Go
you
shake
know,
your face, Brandon.
we got a bunch of clutter here.
Oh.
How you doing? Well, maybe the beer will help.
Yeah.
Maybe the beer will help. Okay, let me just take a look in the chat real quick. That was really cool. I did not expect Candle to tell our story like that. That's cool. Yeah, it is scary. So explosion? Yes, sort of. Yeah. Angie says, love you guys. Aww. Love you too. You said you're going to sleep. Have a wonderful night. Love you, Chris and Tommy. We love you too. Thank you so much again for the 2 donations. You're amazing. I appreciate you so much. And you did not have to do that, but I appreciate you no matter what. So anyway, have a great night, and I will talk to you later, my friend. Let's see. All right. So now I'll share my screen again. But yeah, we opened a can of worms with that. I mean, it was a pretty interesting day, you know? Week or whatever, having a fire. That's what everyone wants to start their Labor Day weekend week with or whatever, because that's what it was. It was like, it happened like...
Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, it was leading up to Labor Day weekend. It was like 3 or 4 days.
And now Labor Day weekend is going to be Rocklahoma.
Hell yeah, that's a lot better than a fire. Oh man, for sure. Alright, so let's move on here. Alright, this picture, I'm not sure how Tommy feels about this picture. But I love it because it has both Claire and Charlie in it. And they look like they're like crazy laser cats, laser eye cats. Yeah, that's in their other apartment. That's actually the apartment that burned down. Yeah, that was actually the one that burned down. And they were pretty young. The 2 cats, I don't know. I don't know how young they really are. 2006 was when they were born. Anyway. Moving on now. And I found some Instagram pictures. Let's see. Just me being weird, and Tommy took a picture of it, and Charlie's in there, so I included it. If you happen to want to follow me on Instagram, you feel free. I haven't really posted much lately, but I'm planning on posting some more soon.
Pictures from that apartment too.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was saying. The one that burned down. Crazy, right?
Oh, man.
Yeah. Crazy. Alright, this one's really cute. I love this one of Charlie. Love his, like, his ears all back and his, you know, paw all big and stuff. Yeah, so cute. Yeah, and this one really, really makes me laugh because Edwin was such, like, a evil acting cat at times, and then Charlie was, like, I kind of feel like they took turns being villains to each other, being jerks to each other. And Edwin had this fascination with always wanting to...
One cat, or are they both gone now?
They're both gone.
Yeah.
They both died, like, this year. Or actually, maybe Edwin died, like, the end of last year.
Yeah, that's what I thought I remembered. But
Yeah, the end of last year, probably. Like, 6 months apart, maybe. Well, a little more than that, I guess. Time's been flying really weird for me lately. Huh?
What month was it that Edwin died in?
I don't remember what month. I don't remember, honestly. But it's been a while now.
Yeah.
Because Charlie started getting sick right after Edwin died. And we think that it was stress-related. Well, not that it was, like, all stress-related. But Charlie, as an elderly cat, had already lost his sister. And, like, he got used to Edwin, finally. And then Edwin died. And I feel like it kind of just made him lonely. Which, you know how loneliness and stress creates sickness and illness and stuff. And it's my theory that didn't help. Yeah. Crazy laser eye cats coming soon to sci-fi, says Michael Vell. Yeah, for real. A guy named Gio on Twitch says, "Hi, Brandon."
Hoi.
He said, "Hoi." This is good, Mike. I don't know why I felt the need to, like, say what he said, because, like, you can hear him anyway, so whatever. Okay, like, this... Oh, shit. I'll go back to that. Like, there are a couple, like, short videos. Like, we don't have to play the videos. It's fine. But, like, they're on Instagram. There's a couple, like, really short videos.
Why not show them?
Well, it's a slideshow, and when I clicked on the link that I thought was going to take me to the video, it actually just went to the next slide, like a slideshow would. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Anyway, this one's one of the earlier ones I have on Instagram.
I love sometimes.
Yeah, we still have these pillows laying on our futon. Yeah.
Sometimes it's a bit much.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, and this is one of the last pictures taken of Charlie. Well, one of the last ones.
Oh.
And Something Wicked This Way Comes. We still have these pillows on there and everything. It's just the way he laid there, you like seemed all peaceful and stuff. And he was skinnier. He even
that rocking chair from that old apartment.
Oh yeah, the rocking chair from that apartment. Yeah, your grandma's.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was in my family a long time, unfortunately.
Yeah, dang it. It burned in the fire. God, that sucks. Alright, and then the cats, they both loved sleeping together in their little donut. So cute, because, like, they hated each other so much that it was, like, so funny to see them, like, hanging out like this. I don't know. It's just funny. And then we got another one. Just adorable. I love it. I'm gonna miss them forever. And we're not getting cats for a long time. We might get a dog at some point. I don't know. We kind of need a break from taking care of anything. Anything that will give us the feels, you know? I don't even know why I said the feels. Like, that's not something I usually say. Thanks, Tommy. I think you said that recently. And you know that...
Adopt your millennial talk.
Yeah. Uh-huh. But yeah, as you can see, like, Edwin and Charlie, may they both rest in peace. They're, like, the best of buds and stuff. But yeah. Anyway, that one. You've seen that one. Where is the master cat Edwin? Says nameless Oni. Yeah. It's funny. Of course. There they are again, looking all cute. Anyway. And they were like, we loved both of them so much because they were like Halloween colored cats. That was really kick-ass. Anyway. Yeah, really cute. But anyway, you can go to these, like, things. You can go to Killjoy797 on Instagram and see this video somewhere from 2017. And then there's one for me, somewhere around there.
Oh, you ain't gonna play that one?
I don't know.
It's a cute one.
Well, I gotta do it when it's not in presentation mode, because it just clicks to another thing. I can't, like, click on the link or whatever. But yeah, there's Charlie. Yeah, I know, guys. It's weird that I'm doing a live stream about my cat, but, like, 15-year-old cat? Come on now. Family, right? It's always raining in my head, says Killjoy797. That's cute and a little bit dramatic there, buddy. But it's true. Okay, here's another thing. Do you guys have cats that like to lay on your car? Because I do. Or I did. That's sad. But, like, it was funny because anytime Tommy would come home from work, his car would be all nice and hot. Especially on the front part where the engine is and stuff. And, like, he'd go upstairs and he'd come down 5 minutes later for something, and Charlie would already be, like...
Just Charles and Goldar hanging out.
Yeah, Goldar. He named his gold car Goldar. So Goldar and Charlie, friends forever. So funny. Anyway, he looks so fat there too. He's still fat there. So funny. He started losing weight around when Edwin was around.
His eHarmony profile says a few extra pounds.
Yeah. I feel like in this picture he's gonna give me some really good advice, or he's looking at me with, like, understandingness, and, like, he's just gonna be there to make me feel better and ask me how that makes me feel. Yeah. Hey, Shaki? Shaki? I'm so sorry. Am I butchering your name? I'm butchering your name. I'm so sorry, hun. I hope you're having a good night so far. Welcome to the stream. Oh, man. Do you have animals? Shaky? I'm so sorry. Tell me how to pronounce your name. Charlie, this picture looks like he just, like, got caught getting the cookie out of the cookie jar or something. It's kind of ridiculous. It's so cute. He did something wrong, that's for sure.
It looks like he's sitting on an egg.
Yeah, he's sitting on an egg, like one of those aliens from the Orville.
Or a penguin.
Or a penguin. Oh yeah, he looks like a penguin too. And that's actually it. But here. Maybe we'll do one more thing. Guy named Gio says, it's the streamer curse. Butchering names. Yeah, for real. Oh my god. Okay, so I'll go, I guess, since I did say I would, and they're really short. There's this cute little bitty short 2 videos from Instagram, and then I will stop talking about my cat, I swear.
Oh.
But, yeah, I'm gonna miss him. My old man teenager. Anyway, like, this one's really stupid. Well, I thought it was great, but now looking back at it, when I watched it today, I could tell I was probably drunk. I was probably drunk when I was messing with Charlie and being like, hey, I'm gonna ask you questions like you're human. And, this is not meant to be controversial. Asking him questions like as if he was the freaking president of the United States. And I'm not making a stand on anything, I swear. So don't breed into this that shouldn't be read into. Do not cancel Carissa Lee, because I was just being goofy. Like, I don't mean anything. I don't give... Politics, not my thing. I don't like to talk about politics, but...
What about food stamps? Do you think that there needs to be... Charlie, you've decided to run for president. What is your position on Obamacare? How do you feel about birth control? How do you feel about higher taxes for the wealthy? What about food stamps? Do you think that there needs to be... Charlie, you've decided to run for president.
Isn't that ridiculous, dude? Well, of course I got 1 like on that. I don't even know who, like... Yeah, I'm not even sure who... 1 person liked it. I don't know who... Tulsa Gothic liked it. Thanks, Tulsa Gothic. I appreciate that. But that was it on that one. And then one more. But that was just my silly little video. But he was so cute.
His presidential campaign.
His presidential campaign. I guess I probably did it because he is a red cat. And it's like, hey, that's the same color hair as Trump.
Yeah, the Trump hair.
He had the Trump hair, so I was like, we got a presidential cat, don't we? Well, it was just a joke. Please don't take me seriously about anything. I'm not making a stand politically. I swear. If anyone bumps heads with me about that, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna go cry or something. Which, I'm not gonna really do that, but... Okay. I'm just gonna go to this last one if I can find it. I don't know why.
They're hanging out on the stairs.
Yeah.
That's such a good one.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's later on here. On the stairs. Yeah. Right here. Hold on here. Ah! Copy. Paste. And this one doesn't really have any words or anything. It's just kind of like them being cats or whatever. Michael Vell says, haven't seen the Orville yet, but will soon. I'm so slow when it comes to shows. Just started watching the Mandalorian. Yeah, I've only seen like 1 episode of the Mandalorian. But it was a good episode.
It's super good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's super good.
Yeah, I guess in my mind at first I was like, I don't want to watch it until I like actually thoroughly watch the Star Trek, or not Star Trek, Star Wars movies, the one that Tommy's getting mad at me for not like being up on. And
wait, which ones
he
have you
holds me
seen?
back on Star Wars.
I don't even know. Like, I haven't seen.
So here's the question: Would you watch them on based off release date, so oldest to newest, or would you watch them in chronological order?
I prefer to do by release date.
Okay, because I made Michaela start watching them, and we did chronological order.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's how she preferred to watch it. And I was fine with it. The only thing I tried to prepare her for, since episodes 4, 5, and 6 are older, you know.
Right.
You know, she's gonna start off with like newer shit,
Mm-hmm.
and then go to this like slower, older graphic, more dated version of movies.
Yeah.
But she seems fine with that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah. No, I'm really hardcore about like when it came out and want to experience it the same way everyone else experienced it. You know?
Actually, I thought that was really cool when you and Tommy were watching the Star Trek like 1 episode at a time based on their original release date or whatever. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
yeah,
we even had like crossover episodes that were like, they were interlaced for a while, like the Voyager. Wait, was it Voyager and Deep Space Nine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those kind of crossed over sometimes.
I would be terrible at it though. I love binging stuff. So like when I start watching something, I'm just like, all right, we're gonna sit down and watch 5 episodes of whatever the fuck this is. Let's
right.
go. Especially if it's good.
Yeah.
I think at one point the Next Generation, and Space Nine, and Voyager are all playing at the same time.
I remember watching that shit with my dad growing up.
Oh, that's pretty badass.
Yeah, that's like extra fondness for me because of that. That was like one of the few things him and I shared because my brother wasn't nerdy enough to get into it. And my mom, she didn't give a fuck.
Right.
And my sister was too young. She was into like Barbies and whatever. So like I was the only one that was like a nerd with my dad. So,
That's fucking cool. Good memories.
Yeah.
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 That's really, really cool. I love Star Trek, and I'm trying to love Star Wars, but it's harder for me to like Star Wars than in a Star Trek because I have all these expectations of these epic stories, and then they just have these movies. I'm like, but Star Trek has a whole universe with multiple episodes and seasons and things that cross over and whatnot.
Hold on. You're about to piss off like the whole Star Wars community because there's a fuck ton of universe and stories and all that. Now, some of it, like for a lot of the filler and in between stuff, like you like for a lot of content, you'd have to read all the books, but they have a lot of like so. The one thing is they're not live action like Star Trek or is whatever, so the shows are like cartoon shows, but they're still like canon and relevant, and they still show a lot of cool badass shit. It's just, you know, cartoons. So if you're not into like cartoons, then fine. And I mean, yeah, it is aimed at a younger audience, so you're not getting like the nitty gritty, like, oh, I just fucking lightsaber, you know, your arm off and you have a bloody stump now. You know, that's in the movies, but in the and you do get people like cut up in the cartoons, but because it's a cartoon, it's like, boom, and then they're just like, I'm gonna hide the damage from you so you don't see any of the blood and gore.
Right.
But like in one of the cartoons, for example, like, which movies have you seen in the Star Wars?
I can't even remember now because like.
Have you seen 1, 2, and 3, like Phantom Menace with Darth Maul?
She's seen Phantom Menace.
Okay.
Tell me, yeah.
So Darth Maul is the guy with the red devil face or whatever, the horns. He's like black and red, and he has the dual, like, the double red lightsaber, and he killed Qui-Gon.
Okay, sort of, yeah.
But he gets cut in half by Obi-Wan, and he falls down that long tube. Like you see, like his two body parts like flying down. And bouncing off. So like in one of the cartoons, it shows him later with like robot legs.
Really?
Yeah, so he survived.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah,
That's
Darth Maul did
interesting.
not die in that scene.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
That's really interesting.
Because he's like that strong with the Force. He used the Force to like keep his ass alive.
Oh, wow.
Oh man,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right. I mean, but then again, if you saw Anakin survived, like, you know, fuck, he lost 3 of his limbs and burned up.
That sucks to be him.
Yeah, it really did. And then if you find out more, like the suit of the robotic suit that he ends up in to keep his ass alive, like the person above him made sure it was like a shitty suit, so like he wasn't too powerful because he wanted to be more powerful than that guy.
Oh my god.
So.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it was neat.
Cool.
It's neat, like, I mean, so like, the movies, because it is just a movie, you don't get like a ton of the extra information and content. But
right.
if you watch, if you like get into the universe of it, like they fill in a lot. Like it's neat.
That's cool.
So
like
you can delve into it just as much as like the Star Trek, and I would argue that Star Wars is a little bit flashier than Star Trek because of like the Jedi's, you know, powers and you know shit like this, like space magic.
It's more exciting.
Yeah, I would argue that, but like
I get that.
I think Star Trek's probably like a more realistic version of what space travel would be.
Right. To me, Star Trek is what I hope our future is, and Star Wars is like I don't want that to happen.
I laugh at your hope.
You laugh at my hope? Jeez, man.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, ideally, I would like to see our future go in that direction as well. But like, I've come to the conclusion that the world is just too full of stupid people for that to ever become a reality.
I
Elon's
actually,
working on that.
I tend to agree with you.
I really,
but
honestly,
I still want to be optimistic anyway.
Like, I hate to be like this because I used to be that guy, right? I used to believe like everybody deserves, like every voice deserves, like a say in things and so on and so forth. But like, actually, somebody like kind of really changed my perspective on that, right? Because I've always been like a big, hey, democracy, popular vote, let's vote for things, blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. But then somebody was like, yeah, well, at one point in time, like slavery was the popular vote. And I was like, well, fuck. Like, you're wrong. So
that's a good point.
And then, and
we know that's wrong.
And then, I've just seen it too many times now, too, as I've grown up. Like the scientists are like, hey, we spent our whole lives studying this shit. Here's the best, like, information on it. And people are like, nah, fuck that. My feelings don't align with that, or my religion doesn't align with that, or like, I just don't like the way that feels, or this or that.
Yeah.
Or you know, or then like, you know, it's just, and then it's like, and so because there are more of those people than scientific people, it's just like, oh, we're gonna go with this instead.
This is the majority of rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like think about how long it took for like gay marriage to become a thing. Like,
yeah.
You know. So,
oh, for real.
Yeah.
We're just gonna lay out all the controversies right here.
Oh my bad.
Let's get everyone worked up, man.
My bad.
It's all good.
I think about heavy shit all the time, and like it's fun to talk about it with people who I can talk about, because you can't talk about heavy shit with everybody.
Exactly, you're right.
A lot of people either A, they become uncomfortable and bounce out, or B, they're just not educated on it enough to like to say anything other than like ooh, like men kissing each other make me feel uncomfortable because it's gross.
I don't think it's, and I think that's silly because it's really no one's business who you kiss. You know what I mean? Like, who cares?
Like,
right?
I've met women, and like I've met women who are like, yeah, I'm fine with women. I mean, a lot of men too. I'm fine with women like being together, but a man and a man, no. What? Like what?
Right?
I knew a girl, like, you know, she's been with other women, but she's like, I'd never be with a guy who stuck his dick in another man's butthole. And I'm just like what? But you've been with other women. That's like a double standard. That's such hypocrisy.
Yes, it is. I have to check the comments now, but you have you have a lot of good points, but I have to make sure I'm doing this here.
Yeah, you do your thing.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good.
Somebody talking about Star Wars though.
Let's see here. Charlie was just like, she's being crazy again, right? For real. You ever seen? Hey, you ever seen? Good to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Sorry for your loss. Thank you. I appreciate that. Kitties are king. Yeah. Yes, I agree. They're sweet. They're sweet, and it sucks losing them. You know, it really does. Brendan says, when my family moved back to the U.S. from Guam in 2008, we brought back 4 cats. Only one of them is left. Oh, I'm so sorry, Brendan. That really sucks. Brendan says, I like The Next Generation and Voyager. Wasn't much of a fan of DS9, though. I totally understand, because DS9 was not, like, one that was popular for a lot of people. And I had to really, I don't know, it took me a few episodes to even get into it, you know what I mean, as compared to the other ones, but like I still ended up really liking it in the end, just because, you know, I stuck with it and everything. But man, I am a huge Star Trek fan. Johnson Family Vids and Vlogs say, hey lady. Hi Linda, good to see you, hope you're doing well. Michael Bell says, one of the best fan theories is that Vader let the first Death Star get blown up to get rid of Moff Tarkin. Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Oh, man. Tommy says, yeah, Brendan, DS9 was kind of different. Yeah, it was definitely different. Definitely. Man. But I am willing to give Star Wars another chance. I'm not saying I've never, like, not given it a chance, but just haven't gotten into the story enough. Like, I've watched some movies here and there, but like, in order for me to get into a universe, I feel like I kind of have to binge it, you know what I mean? I have to have these movies and series and stuff close enough together to where I can connect this story with that story, to where things make sense to me and the characters start to grow on me or whatever. And I just haven't had that with Star Wars. Like, I haven't like sat down and binged enough of it. And Mandalorian seems really cool. I just haven't given it a chance yet. I'm really waiting for the Orville to come back. I know that's not Star Trek, but it might as well be Star Trek, because Seth MacFarlane is a huge Star Trek fan, and he based it on that. I mean, you could tell he takes inspiration from both the Next Generation, Star Trek Next Generation, but he also takes some other sci-fi series inspiration too. Tommy is better at picking out more of those other series that kind of intertwine that we can tell, or Tommy can tell, that Seth MacFarlane took to kind of make the baby that is the Orville, his baby that is the Orville. I think it'll come out next year, the new season. I don't think it'll come out this year, the new season, but I think that if you want to watch the Orville, I believe it's supposed to still be on the Hulu, the other seasons. But yeah. Let's see. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. I know that this we kind of went on a little bit of a tangent here, and I don't know where Tommy and Brandon went, but they are no longer in this room. Well, that's cool, but I guess it's good seeing everybody here. This is going to be a shorter stream. I think I will go ahead and let you guys go. We do have company over tonight, but I'm also having my dad over tomorrow. He'll be over at 1, and I'm gonna try to clean up the living room. Tommy's been helping me go through my clothes, and I'm getting rid of a bunch of clothes and organizing and all this stuff, and then I'm gonna try to figure out what I'm gonna make for Tommy, me, and my dad tomorrow. That'll be interesting. It sucks that he's so far away, and then, like, with everything going on, with, like, the, the stuff on the news and stuff, like, it's hard to, like, find enough, I don't know. I think that my dad and his wife are just a little bit not into me spending the night over there or him spending the night over here to hang out longer and all that stuff, which I'd really actually like, because I'm really trying to catch up on all these years we missed and stuff. But, like, with all the sickness, I guess they just kind of want to, like, hey, we'll just visit for short periods of time here and there. And I guess I have to be cool with that. It's just, I don't get to see my dad very much, like, maybe once a month. My mom, even less, but I get to video chat with her. I don't get to video chat with him. He has, like, a flip phone, and he doesn't have a smartphone to where I can, like, video chat with him and stuff. So it feels like I don't get to connect with him as much as my mom, so sucks. But we'll get to hang out tomorrow, which will be cool. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. Hey, more on horny. Is that? Why is my name CarissaLicious? Actually, it was to be honest with you, one of Tommy's exes, I saw her screen name, and it said Licious at the end of it, and I was just joking with him when I was like, I should be CarissaLicious, and I was just joking. He's like, actually, that sounds great. I'm like, no, that's like a copycat move. I'm not gonna do that. And then he's like, no, do it. It's an awesome screen name. And so my husband convinced me to make my Twitch screen name CarissaLicious, and I have not looked back. And that's what it is on Xbox too. So that's really my answer. Are you Mr. Moreno? Horny? But that's really my answer. It's nothing big. Nothing. I don't actually think I'm a delicious person or anything. So, don't read too much into it. It's really not that exciting of an explanation. I'm not like a porn star or anything. So whatever. It's fine. Let's see. Stephanie Bethany says, have a good night. You have a good night too, sweetie. Good talking to you. Thanks for hanging out. I'll chat with you later. Let's see. Stephanie says, Anne, excited for you to have your dad over. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's going to be a really, really cool time, and I'm looking forward to it. It just sucks because I already feel like it's not going to be enough time, but that's just me wanting to, like, steal all his attention from everything. Like, I'm just, like, I feel like I'm a little kid wanting my dad's attention. I'm like, just pay attention to me. Forget about everybody else. Just pay attention to me. Because he's, like, still new to me, and I'm still getting to know him. But I realize that's not realistic, and so I'm trying to not be that person that's just, like, all clingy and stuff. But I'm really looking forward to it tomorrow. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you. Appreciate it. I'm going to hop off here anyway. But I did want to just make sure I said hello and goodbye to everybody. Let's see. Michael Bell says, have a good night, everyone. Glad to finally catch a stream after so long. Yes, Michael Bell, it was good to see you. I hope you have a great rest of your day and everything. And maybe I'll see you next time. Who knows? Sorry, a bit of a premature sign off, but anyway, still applies to when you log off. Oh, well, that's cool. That's cool. Nah, I think I am going to go ahead and get off of here because I have a lot to do. I have, like, most of my clothes still out in the living room that we need to, like, separate. Or I need to separate, put away, and all that. So I gotta do that, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna cook for tomorrow and all that. So I better let you go. I wasn't planning on it being a super long stream. I'm sorry I started it so late. It sucks, but, you know, it happens, I guess. Anyway, I just want you guys to know that I really appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out with me and everything. Like, I always have a blast on here, and I love hearing your stories and your commentary on what we're talking about and everything. And I don't know, I just really value this time, you know? It's really cool, and it's so cool that I can talk to people all over the world right here. Tulsa, United States, Tulsa, Oklahoma, United States. And I'm hearing from people in India, Canada, Australia, the UK from time to time. I mean, even had a new person on Twitch from Argentina, you know, start following me. I think it's so cool that we're just all so connected now, you know? It's amazing. I love it. Anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day or night, whatever it is. And I'll see you next time, next Friday at 10 p.m. Central Time. And remember, we're all potato chips in this big bag we call life. And we are stronger together. You take care. Love you guys. And I'll see you next time. And the outro is still wrong. I'm so sorry. It's 10 p.m. Friday night Central Time. Chicago time. All right. Oh, man. Lucky. Hey, Lucky Chucky, good to see you. Sorry to hear about the cat. I'm so thank you so much, Lucky. I appreciate you. Guiding Genius is without the long distance fees. Yeah, for real, man. For real. James says, good night, Carissa, and see you for the YouTube live stream next Friday night. Yes, absolutely. Lucky, I'm so sorry that I'm getting off of here right now, but I am so happy that you popped in to say hi. It always makes me happy to see your name on here. But anyway, Lucky, James, Brendan, Stephanie, Michael, Stephanie Carper, everybody, love you all. Everyone else watching, love you all. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye. Take care. You guys are awesome. Bye.